Welcome to the latest edition of Inside CSUSB, the university's video digest of some recent highlights of the school year. Cal State San Bernardino was recently listed as one of the 5 U.S. universities with cybersecurity programs recognized by the National Security Agency. The other colleges were Purdue, George Washington, Carnegie Mellon, and the Missouri University of Science and Technology. LA Times publisher and editor-in-chief Devon Maharaj recently spoke to the editorial staff of the Coyote Chronicle and communication studies students about the future of journalism. Maharaj's talk was part of the Times Community Journalism Initiative at the Chronicle.
This is a great time to be a journalist because if you believe in truth and if you believe in exposing lies and if you believe in standing up for readers, there's no better time now than this environment.
The Office of Student Engagement hosted a symposium featuring Terrell Strayhorn, a professor of education and student affairs at The Ohio State University and director of the Center for Higher Education Enterprise. Strayhorn's talk was part of CSUSB's effort to create a more inclusive campus culture.
Education gives us the skills we need to do 3 things: acquire, get information, apply information, and then use information to solve problems.
In our Faculty in the News, The Sun wrote about theater arts professor Catherine Irvin, who directed a local production of Love Letters that also featured Ernie Garcia, Dean Emeritus of the CSUSB College of Education. News website 538 published a column written by Meredith Conroy, an assistant professor of political science, about the range of executive actions a U.S. president can take, from executive orders to proclamations to memoranda. The Washington Report on Middle East Affairs wrote about a documentary co-produced by communication studies professor Akhlem Mutaseb. The documentary, 1948, Creation and Catastrophe, is due to be released in mid-2017. WalletHub.com quoted Brandy Hadley, an assistant professor in accounting and finance, on its Ask the Experts feature on students obtaining and using credit cards. CNN interviewed Brian Levin, a criminal justice professor and director of the university's Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism, on the resurgence of white nationalism as the number of hate groups surged in 2016. The athletics department announced its 2017 Hall of Fame inductees for their outstanding accomplishments and contributions to their sports. The inductees are Laura Beeman in women's basketball, John Major, baseball, Jackie Powers, women's soccer, and Larry Reynolds, men's basketball coach. Sarah Calori, an assistant professor in the physics department, recently fulfilled her childhood dream of being a contestant on Jeopardy.
Name this element named for the moon. Sarah.
What is selenium?
That's it.
Elements for 16?
Answer.
Calori, who finished in second place, even uses the game show questions to quiz her students. Well done, Sarah. Alumna Yuridia Nava, a counselor at Riverside Polytechnic High School, was one of 5 high school counselors chosen out of the entire country to be a finalist in the American School Counselor Association School Counselor of the Year Award. Yuridia traveled to Washington, D.C. to be honored at a gala celebration at the White House, where she met then First Lady Michelle Obama, who gave her last public speech as First Lady at the event. Congratulations, Yuridia. That's all for now. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in the next edition of Inside CSUSB.